I died on my way home, and I woke up inside the body of a man who should never have been a husband or a father. The first thing I heard was a little girl whispering, "Daddy, please don't hit mommy again." Memories that weren't mine flooded my head. Drinking, gambling, beatings. The man whose body I now wore had married a famous singer, then destroyed her life. She quit her career for him. She gave him a daughter and in return lived in fear. In the corner of the room, my wife held our child, waiting, not for love, but for pain. I wanted to vomit. That night, I didn't drink. I cleaned the house, threw away the alcohol, bought new food with the last money in the house. When I said, "Come eat, I'll sleep in the other room," she didn't relax. She trembled, because kindness from a monster is more terrifying than cruelty. Later, I picked up a guitar. I sang a song from my old world, a world where music had more depth than in this world, and posted it on social media. Behind the door, I heard a quiet sobbing. She wasn't crying because she trusted me. She was crying in agony and regret because she remembered who she used to be. I don't expect forgiveness. I just want my daughter to stop flinching when she hears my footsteps, and my wife to believe that tomorrow might be different. This isn't redemption story yet. It's just the first day of a man trying to become human again. I didn't sleep that night, not because the bed was uncomfortable, but because every time I closed my eyes, I saw bruises that weren't mine. The scars on her back, the fear in my daughter's eyes. Those memories belong to the man whose body I now live in. But the guilt felt completely real. At dawn, I heard movement outside my room. Soft, careful, as if every sound needed permission to exist. When I opened the door, the house was already clean. The dishes from last night were washed, the table wiped. She had eaten the food, but she was still too scared and traumatized to leave a mess behind. That hurts more than hunger. My wife stood near the window, staring outside. Not dreaming or relaxing, but I recognized that look immediately. That was the look of someone measuring the distance to freedom. I said nothing, because I knew words from a former monster means nothing. My daughter woke up late. She walked slowly, holding her stuffed toy like a shield. When she saw me, she froze. I forced myself not to feel nauseous. Very slowly, "I'm going to make breakfast," I said quietly. "You can eat if you want." She did answer. She just ran back to her mother. That was fair. I cooked again, eggs, rice, soup. Simple food, but food made with intention, not leftovers stolen after I drank myself unconscious. I placed everything on the table and stepped away. "I'll eat later," I said. They waited until I closed the door. Only then did they sit. Only then did they breathe. I leaned against the wall in my room and realized something terrifying. I wasn't afraid they would leave. I was afraid they wouldn't survive if I failed to change. That afternoon, I checked the bank account. What I saw made my stomach drop. A day ago, there was barely enough food to last for 3 days. No saving, no safety net. That's when it hit me. Kindness without stability is just another form of cruelty. I remembered the song I uploaded. I opened the app. Over 1 million view. Comments keep refreshing. Who is it? This voice is different. Why does this song hurt? My hands trembled. This want luck. It was a chance. Not for fame. That night, I cooked again. And for the first time, she spoke. Her voice was calm. Too calm. "You don't have to pretend," she said. "I won't tell anyone." I froze. "I know people don't change," she continued. "So if you want something, just say it." That sentence cut deeper than any scream. Because to her, kindness was just the calm before the storm and abuse. I swallowed. "I don't want anything," I said. "I just want time." She looked at me, not with hope, but with caution. Later, my daughter tugged her mother's sleeve. "Mommy, is Daddy sick?" Her mother didn't answer. The child looked at me again. "Will you hit Mommy again when you feel better?" The room went silent. I crouched down, and for the first time, I spoke without fear of rejection. "No," I said. "Never again." She didn't smile, but she didn't run either. That was enough for me. That night, as they slept, I sat alone and wrote music until my fingers hurt. Tomorrow I had to prove it, and not with apologies, but with my actions. Some monsters are born evil. Others choose to stay that way. Tomorrow, I'll find out which one I am.